Hello, I welcome you to this beautiful presentation, and what I will be sharing with you is how you can relocate to Canada step by step, step by step. Okay, maybe you want to relocate with your family, you want to relocate without IELTS, and you are tired of paying agents, you are tired of consulting agents, or maybe they have scammed you before. Or maybe you know somebody that they scammed before and you are like, no, I'm not giving my money to agents again. Don't worry. I will break down every step by step that you need to know in this presentation and how you can go about it. By the way, my name is Daniel, and this is a Safe Travel Consult YouTube channel. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please go and subscribe right now. So without further delay, let's get started. So now, if you want to relocate to Canada, even if you want to relocate out of any country, okay, let me say if you want to relocate to Canada, let's say from Nigeria, I believe you are watching from Nigeria. If you are not watching from Nigeria, whatever country where you are, you will need your international passport. Okay, so get your international passport ready. That is the first thing to do. You need your international passport, and this your international passport must have a validity period of like 6 months. Okay, what I mean by that is that your passport should not be in the period of expiration in the next like 2-3 months, 4 months. Maybe your passport is expiring in the next 3 months, in the next 4 months. No, make sure that you have like 6 months ahead of when your passport will expire. So take note of that. Okay, so now after that, let's say you have your passport ready. Let's say you have gotten your passport. The next step is to get your certificate ready. I don't know which one you have. I don't know whether you attend university, college, polytechnic, maybe you have only O-level. Okay, so which of the certificate that you have, I will advise you to go and get the transcripts, your school transcripts. Okay, your school transcripts. If you are a university graduate, go to your school, get a transcript. Ask for student copy transcripts. Although some schools do accept statement of results, do accept your certificate. For you to know that, write letter to that school and ask if getting a transcript will be necessary or not. Okay, write a letter to that school you are applying to in Canada and ask if they will need your transcript or not. Okay, so like I said, some schools do accept statement of result, but majorly you will need your transcripts. If you don't know what transcript is that record document that will show all your details of academic record while you are in school. Okay, so if you finish from a university, go and get your transcript. If you finish from a polytechnic, get your transcript. So now, maybe you have HND. Okay, you will only need transcript for HND. You don't need transcript for OND. You can be asking that question. Maybe you're in that category. Okay, take note of that. So now, what I show you here in this particular slide, what I show here is just an advice. I'm not saying this is the yardstick. This is what you must follow. But based on experience, based on people that we've worked with, people that have testimonies with us already, this is what works. This is what works for us. Okay, it's just an opinion. It's not a must that you take this 100%. You can get your opinion somewhere, yes. You can consult a professional and give you an opposite advice, but this is just an advice. This is just an advice. So now we notice that It used to be very easy. You can do your research. It used to be very easy when you have 2-1, when you have third class. Sorry, first class. I want to say first class. When you have 2-1, first class, it can be very easier to get a master's degree admission. Okay, that's merit based now, based on your performance, on your grade. It is very easy. So now, although there are schools, there are universities that still take 2-2, that still take second class lower. We call it 2-2 in Nigeria. We call 2-1 second class upper, okay, if you are not from Nigeria. The people from Nigeria will easily understand what I mean by 2-1, 2-2. So if you have 2-2, there are schools that do accept 2-2 for masters, okay? But note, we have to go extra mile. Okay, you are not applying just with not just grade. Maybe you will need maybe publications, you will need quality reference letters and all of that for you to do extra work in order to cover up, to meet up with somebody that has first class, that has 2-1 and all of that. So take note. So if you have 2-2, we normally advise that you go for a graduate certificate program, go for PGD, PGC. If you have third class, if you have HND, you fall in this category as well. Okay, you fall in this category, you go for graduate certificate program in the college. Okay, masters and PhD are done in the university. So if you are going for diploma, anything diploma, advanced diploma, they are done in the college. So if you have OND, if you have NCE, you will also go to a college to do what is called advanced diploma. And if you have O-level, that means you are going for normal undergraduate, which can be offered maybe in a college or in a university. Okay. The beauty about Canada is that whatever certificate category you are, there is always something for you to go for. Okay, so now you can say, I have masters already. What will I do? I have masters already. You can go for PhD or you can do another masters. Okay, or you can say, I have PGD already in Nigeria. Take note, you cannot use your PGD to go and do masters in Canada. Okay, you cannot use your HND to do masters in Canada. Requirement for masters in Canada is BSc, not PGD or HND. So even if you have PGD, that doesn't mean you will go and do masters in Canada. So if you have PGD, you can go and do another PGD in Canada, maybe with your HND or with your top class or with your 2-2. I don't know which one you have currently. What I know is that if you want to apply for masters in Canada, the requirement is 4 or 5 years BSc degree program is the basic requirement. Okay, so now you've gotten your certificate ready, you've gotten your transcript, and you've known which of the program you will go for. Okay, so now you can now be asking me, so which course will I apply for? Don't worry, I will answer that in the next slide. But I want you to know that if you have any of these, maybe 2-1, 2-2, BSc, HND, OND, O-level, and all of that, all of these can secure you your permanent residence. And you can relocate with your family, and you can work in Canada after your study. Okay, you can relocate with your family, you can settle in Canada and become permanent residents if you have any of this. Okay, so now here are the step-by-step involved. I just explained to you in the previous slide what you need to get started. So now here are the step-by-step. So step number 1 is to secure a school and get an admission. Get an admission in the school and make sure that the school you are applying to is a DLI. And what is a DLI? A DLI is a designated learning institute. These are schools approved by Canadian government, Canadian immigration to host international students. So make sure that the school is a DLI. It's a DLI. Don't worry, I will drop a link for how to check if the school is a DLI or not in the description of this video below. So you can go and check that link. where I explain how to check if a school is a DLI. Because if you attend a school that is not a DLI, that means after your study, you will have to leave Canada. You will have to leave Canada. You will not be permitted to stay after your study. And also make sure that that school is postgraduate work permit eligible. Okay, PG, postgraduate work permit eligible. It means when a school is postgraduate work permit eligible, it means you can work after your study. You can secure your work permit after your study. So make sure that the school you are selecting as well is postgraduate work permit eligible. Take note, not all schools that are DLI are also postgraduate work permit eligible. Don't make that mistake. It doesn't mean that a school is now a DLI, it's also postgraduate work permit eligible. No. There are schools that are just DLI, they are not postgraduate work permit eligible. It means when you finish, you won't be able to secure your work permit after you finished. So take note of all of this. Don't worry, I will drop a link on how to check if a school is a DLI, if a school is a postgraduate work permit eligible as well. If you can work and settle down after your study. I will drop a link on how to check if a school is DLI and postgraduate work permit eligible. So now step number 2, apply for scholarship and funding. By the way, this is supposed to be inside step number 1 because there are schools that offers a scholarship as part of their admission process, and I think scholarship and funding, they are part of admission process. So that's step number 2. Step number 3, you get your letter of acceptance. So let's say you have been given admission, the school will give you letter of acceptance. We give you letter of acceptance, meaning you have been given admission. Maybe there are conditions that you were given, maybe to pay certain percentage of your school fees before they can give you letter and all of that. So after that, they will give you letter of acceptance. So this takes us to step number 4, whereby you will use your letter of acceptance to apply for study visa. So it is after you are getting admission, you have been given letter of acceptance, that you now apply for visa, study visa. So people will be like, I need study visa, I need visa, I need visa. There is a process. There are processes that lead to getting visa. When it comes to relocating to study, you have to get admission first. After that, you apply for your visa. After your visa, you get your study permits. Study permit is usually issued at the point of entry in Canada. When you get to Canada, you will be issued study permit. Don't worry, there is a video where I differentiate between study visa and study permit. I will drop the link as well in the presentation, in the description of this presentation below. So now, after your study, after you have secured your work permit, let's say you relocate all alone, you didn't relocate with your family. So now, once you land in Canada and you have secured your study permit, you can apply for what is called SOWP, Spousal Open Work Permit, for your family to come and join you in Canada. This is for people that want their family to come and join them. Maybe they didn't relocate with their family at once. By the way, if you want to relocate with your family at once, it is possible as well. But there are conditions, there are requirements involved to be able to go with your family at once. Okay, so most times people used to be unable to meet this requirement, so they will now decide to go first and their family to join them later. So after you have secured your study permit, then apply your family to join you. Okay, now step number 7 is, after your study, you can now secure full-time work. You can now work full-time. Normally, while you are studying, you are only working part-time. You can only work part-time, 40 hours per week. But for you to be able to work full-time, that will be after your study. So now, after your study, get work experience, then you move to step 8. Use your work experience. There are different permanent residence routes that you can leverage. Okay, we have PMP, we have CEC, and all of them. So it is the work experience that you gathered maybe 1 year work experience, maybe 2 years work experience, depending on the length of your study permit. Then you will use this work experience to apply for permanent residence and finally settle down in Canada. Wow. So these are the step-by-step involved. Get admission, get your letter of acceptance, apply for study visa, get your study permit, apply for your family, that is if you didn't relocate together at once. After your studies, secure work experience, and with 2-3 years work experience, use that to apply for permanent residence. That's the step-by-step involved. So now, some people used to be like, but they said I can relocate without IELTS. I don't want to write IELTS. Yes, you can relocate without IELTS when it comes to study route. So this is how it works. Not that there is anything magic about this relocation without IELTS when it comes to study routes. The thing is, there are schools that you can apply to that will not require IELTS from you. So far, you are coming from an English-speaking country. For instance, Nigeria is an English-speaking country. UK is an English-speaking country. America is an English-speaking country. So any English-speaking country can apply to this school. Any international student coming from this English-speaking country, they can apply to this school without IELTS. Okay, so these are list of some schools that you can apply to without IELTS. Okay, by the way, I will drop a link to other list of schools that you can apply to without IELTS below in the description of this video. Okay, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please go ahead right now and subscribe right now, and also like this video. Click that like button. Okay, so that is what people normally mean when they say you can relocate without IELTS. So now you can be asking as well, how much would this relocation cost me? How much should I budget so that I will not be stuck at the middle? I will not be confused at the middle. Okay, these are the breakdown of how much you will need. Okay, so now disclaimer here, the exchange rate that I'm using here is the official exchange rate as at today, which is 343. So whenever you are watching this video, go and do your own research on the exchange rate that is obtainable in your environment, in your locality, wherever where you are. So do your own research of which exchange rate is obtainable. So disclaimer, don't say you add from Daniel that this is the amount that I need. No, go and do your own findings about the right exchange rate. The exchange rate that I use here is the official exchange rate as at today that I'm making this video. So now this is the breakdown in Canadian dollars, while this is the naira equivalent if you are coming from Nigeria. If you are coming from other countries, you can also do your own conversion to have the accurate figures. Okay, so now you need the application fee. When you want to apply for admission, majority of schools, about 95% of schools, we ask you to pay for admission application fee. So before you can apply, you have to pay, and these amounts normally range between 100 to 150 Canadian dollars. 100 to 150 Canadian dollars. That is why read the admission requirements very well and make sure you meet all the requirements before you apply, so that you won't at the end of the day waste money. So after you have paid the application fee and you apply, be expecting tuition fee. If eventually they give you admission, be expecting this tuition fee to range between 10,000 Canadian dollars to 40,000 Canadian dollars. It's just a range. I'm not saying this is the certain particular amount. just be expecting any amount between this range per year. Okay, it can be 12,000 Canadian dollars, it can be 15,000 Canadian dollars, it can be 20,000 Canadian dollars per year. This is just the range. Take note. Also, proof of fund, living expenses, that's the living expenses. We need proof of fund of 10,000 Canadian dollars if it is just only you. And if you are going with your wife as a dependent, we need extra 4,000 Canadian dollars. If you are going with your kids, and your wife, maybe that is too dependent now, right? That means you need 10,000 naira for you, and you will need 4,000 naira for your wife. We need 3,000 for every additional dependent. So if you have 2 kids, for instance, that means you will need 10,000, you will need 4,000 for your wife, and you will need 3,000 for your 2 kids, just as an example. Okay, that is total 17,000 Canadian dollars. 10,000 plus 4 plus 3 plus 3. Okay, that's 20,000 Canadian dollars for family of 4 now. Okay, but the example that I'm using here, that I converted to Naira here, is just for one person. So take note of that. If you still don't understand how this proof of fund is calculated, I have a video to the details about proof of fund below this presentation. So now, visa application. After you have gotten admission and you've paid your tuition fee, if the school require you to do that, visa application fee is 150 Canadian dollars. It will cost you just 150 Canadian dollars. Medical, you will be asked to do medical after you have applied for visa. Medical can cost you around 100,000 naira in the approved hospitals in Nigeria. Okay, which any country where you are, you can seek for the right information about how much medical will cost you. Flight ticket can cost you 500,000 naira, and miscellaneous can cost you 100,000. Miscellaneous is just that have extra cash on you, have extra cash that you can use for any other expenses that can come up along the line, maybe to go to the bank to get your document, to send your document through courier services, to receive your transcript maybe from the school and all of that. So just budget like 100,000 naira for every other additional expenses that might come in. Okay, so these are the breakdown. This is the breakdown of how much you should budget when you are relocating through study. So now I've shown you how to relocate. I've shown you the step-by-step involved. I've shown you which program you can go for with your current certificate and all of that. So now you can be asking me, so now you have shown me all of this. Now how will I go about it? How will I secure a school? How will I begin the processing? How do I start? Okay, so that is where I come in here. Okay, before that, let me quickly address this. You can be asking, which course will I apply for when I want to apply for admission? Note, you will apply for a course that is related to your education background, or a course that is related to your work experience. That's the best program you can apply for. Okay, a course that is related to your education background or your work experience. Don't worry, I will show you how to get guidance on all of this. So how will you go about all of this process? How can you help me? I know you are asking, how can you help me? How can you help me get admission? Don't worry, let me show you how to go about it. So now, I will be introducing you to my partner. We work as a team. She's my boss. She's a travel expert, and we are here to help you, as we have recorded different testimonies so far, and I hope you also will soon join our community so that you can share your own testimony as well. So this is Sheyi Obasi. She based in Canada. She is once a banker in Nigeria. She was once duped by agents in Nigeria. She was once denied of visa. Okay, maybe they've denied you visa before. You are not alone. People have gotten denied before. So this woman you are seeing here have gotten denied before of a visa, gotten duped by agent before. So now she now resorted to doing her processing by herself. So after a series of scam and all of that, she did all her processing by herself for her to be able to relocate to Canada. Okay, in fact, she relocates with a 27,000 Canadian dollars funding. She won 27,000 Canadian dollars funding. Imagine. So now she's now like, so many people are passing through the same confusion state she was when she was in Nigeria. So now that is why she come up with a package whereby she has every information that you will need to begin your processing by yourself. Okay, she packaged everything into a package called No Azu Niger to Canada Japa system. So now let me explain what this Japa system is all about. So now normally we agree with me that what agents are using to collect money from me and you is just information. Agent knows how to secure a school, they know how to process visa, they know how to, I'm talking of professional works, not 419. So now Sheyi Obasi is now like, what if she package all this information in a container, in a package, and hand it over to you? Won't you be able to also go about your processing by yourself without the need of any agent again? The answer is yes. If you have access to the same luxury of information that agents have access to. Okay, that is what this JAPA system is all about. Okay, and we have recorded so many testimonies so far from this JAPA system. We have recorded so many admissions. People have gotten admission, people have gotten scholarship, people have gotten their visa process, family have relocated, and all of that. So here are what we'll be getting access to inside the JAPA system. Just few of what you'll be getting access to. So now, if you are looking for a school to study, you don't know how to search for a school, maybe you have been searching for school, you are even confused right now, there is a school searching tool in the JAPA system that you can easily leverage and begin to search for school and secure a school and admission. So maybe you are looking for funding, you are looking for scholarship, you are looking for supervisor, you don't know how to write email to secure supervisor, all these email templates that you can easily model to write your SOP, to write your funding letter and all of that is inside this package, the formats to use, so that you don't need to start cracking your brain, start just searching for Google, searching YouTube, and at the end of the day, you are just loaded with information and didn't achieve any result at the end of the day. Okay, so all these templates is inside the JAPA system. Visa processing guide. After getting admission is visa, right? So you need a guide on how to process visa, breakdown of every document, how to put your document together, how to go about your visa processing when it comes to study, visa processing. All of these are inside this JAPA system. So now, if you are looking for scholarship as well, please, we are not guaranteeing scholarship here, but we are telling you that we can provide you with scholarship opportunities. There is a database of scholarship opportunities inside the JAPA system, and how you can apply, how to stand a better chance of getting a scholarship. All of these are inside JAPA system. Like I said, we are not promising you JAPA. We are not promising you scholarship. Don't say, I told you you will get scholarship, that is why you buy JAPA system. I didn't say that. I only said you will be guided on how to secure scholarship. By the way, we have testimony of people that JAPA system. They bought JAPA system and they make use of the information inside, and they were able to get scholarship. Okay. Also, if you are looking for loan, there are international loan organization links inside JAPA system. Maybe you are short of funds, you don't have enough money to relocate, and you are thinking if you can secure a loan. There are organizations inside JAPA system that you can easily approach, that you can easily apply to, read their requirements and apply for loan. Also, while you are in the process, maybe you have come up with your CV, you have written your SOP, and you need a professional review. You need somebody to review your SOP for you. This basic review will be available as part of the free support you are getting from JAPA system. Also, we have list of schools that accept you for masters. We have also list of popular schools and programs that you can check out. By the way, these are just bonuses. Not that JAPA system is saying, get JAPA system and we are giving you list of schools. No. Okay, like I said, these are just bonuses. When you get JAPA system, the very vital tool that you need most is that school searching tool, to search for school by yourself. And if you are lucky, you can get a school from one of the ready-made list of school and program that are listed in the JAPA system. And also professional help. It means that while you are in the process, so that you don't get stuck, if you need somebody to clarify one or two questions for you, that will be available for free. That means you can never get stuck with JAPA system. When you get it, if you have question, there is a support email channel that you can easily send me through that channel, and you will get response very fast, and your question will be addressed immediately, and you will continue your processing. So JAPA system is a complete do-it-yourself package. When you get it, you will have access to everything that you need to go about your processing by yourself. Everything that I've talked about so far when it comes to relocating through the study route to Canada. So now, these are just few of what you are getting access to in JAPA system. I cannot fill up this particular place with the information, the file loaded inside JAPA system. So now we just put a worth of 650,000 naira to all of this information. It's more than 650,000 naira, but let's say it is just worth 650,000 naira. But like I said, because we want to help, we see that you are struggling, you want to begin this process, and you can't afford million, 1 million, 2 million charged by agents. You just need a guidance that you can easily go into and go straight with the processing. We are giving this JAPA system out for just 50,000 naira. JAPA system is 50,000 naira. Isn't that great? Isn't that great? If this will achieve you that dream of your relocation, I think it is worth it. If this will give you that dream of not falling into the hand of scammers, 419 agents. There are people that got scam of 5 million, 3 million, 1 million, 2 million. They are coming to my DM, complaining, lamenting, crying, weeping. So if this 50,000 naira will save you from all of this, I think it is worth it. And these are other bonuses you will be getting inside JAPA system. You will be getting a bonus on how to get a job and accommodation in Canada. So now, when you get to Canada, you don't know anybody, you don't know where you are going to, you'll be lost. Okay, that's one of the advantages of JAPA system. JAPA system will guide you with information about getting a job, securing an accommodation. Okay, that is why this is different from an agent. An agent will just get you an admission and process visa for you, and we ask you to go to relocate. So when you get to Canada, where are you going? You don't know anybody. You will be lost. You'll be confused. Okay, you are starting from scratch in Canada. You don't know where to go. So it will be you can get stranded. You can get stranded, but with Japa system, you will not be get stranded when you land in Canada. Japa system will guide you on how to secure a job and accommodation. There are 90 full funding opportunity for people going for masters and PhD. Okay, if you are looking for funding, you are going for masters, you are going for PhD, this is another bonus that you'll be getting inside Japa system. And 12 things you need to start studying in Canada. 10 things that you need before you can study in Canada. You will know all of these things inside Japa system. Isn't that great? These bonuses alone is more than 50,000 naira, but we are just giving this out as part of bonuses with Japa system. So now you can be asking me, how long will the whole process take? How long will the whole process take? So now this is how Canada operates. Canada do take people by January, May, and September. Okay, January intake is called winter intake. May is called spring intake, and September is called fall intake. So now, when you want to apply to Canada, you need to plan ahead. You can't just wake up this morning and say you want to travel, you want to get admission tomorrow, or you want to relocate to Canada tomorrow to study. No, you plan ahead. Okay, each of these admission intake that you are seeing, they normally expired. They normally end, let's say, like 6 months before that time. Let me explain what I mean. We are in June now, right now. January 2024 admission is ongoing. That January admission will end any moment from now. It can end by June, it can end by July, it can end by August. Okay, so that people that have gotten admission, they've been applying from March, April, May. So people that have gotten admission so far, they will need time to process their visa. They will have enough time to process their visa. Okay, so when you are applying, you apply like 8 months ahead. If you are targeting September, for instance, you would have started processing by January or by December or October of the previous year. That is when the admission will open. Admission would have opened like 10 months, 8 months, 1 year before that time. Okay, for instance, once January admission closes now, the next will be May. So people that are going by May would have started applying by the previous year, July, August, September. People that are going in the following year, May. Okay, you can't say you are going by May and you want to apply for admission by April or by March. It's not done. That's not how it is done. You can't say you want to relocate by January, you want to apply for admission by October or December. No, you apply like 8 months ahead. So take note of that. So now you can be asking, what if I cannot do it by myself? If I buy this Japa system, I don't have time. I'm a busy time. I won't be able to go through it. Don't worry, we have a professional service inside Japa system that can handle admission and visa for you. But before you can access this professional service, before you can know how much it will cost you, you have to get Japa system first. So after you have gotten Japa system, details about the professional service and how much it will cost you is inside the Japa system. Okay, you can only know how much it will cost you after you have gotten Japa system. So see that getting Japa system as paying a consultancy fee. Okay, by the way, there are consultants that charges as high as $100, $150. That's around 70,000 naira, 80,000 naira, 100,000 naira. So see that like a consulting fee. Okay, because people used to be like, I don't want to, I'm not using Japa system. Why am I buying it? What I need is professional service. Brother, sister, you have to buy Japa system first before you can access our professional service and even know how much it will cost you. So see that 50,000 you are paying to get Japa system as a consultancy fee, because Japa system gets you access to our professional for questions and clarification for free as far as a relocation true study is concerned. So it's just like a consultancy fee plus all the information in the Japa system you'll be getting access to, just that you'll not be making use of it. Okay, so that's the option for you if you cannot do it by yourself. So now you can be asking, how many people have this Japa system helped? Do you have success story? Do you have people? We have a lot, a whole lot of them. But these are just few that I will be showing you in this presentation. You see this person, he has already gotten admission for this is winter. Winter is January 2024. Okay, he said another admission just came for Sheyi, but I have already paid acceptance fee for Centennial College. This person got 2 admission. He got 2 admission using Japa system, imagine, and you are just struggling to get admission to secure a school. This person got 2 admissions. So he's saying he has already paid the deposit for Centennial College and another admission came in. Imagine. So this is another person. He said, good morning, man. I'm so grateful for Japa system you established. I've been offered admission at Carleton University in Canada with award of funding. This person got awards and funding of 29,000 Canadian dollars a year for teaching assistantship. Imagine. This person got funding and scholarship using Japa system. Imagine. And you are there just searching Google. There are some information you can never find them on Google. You can never find it on Google. You have to pay your way in. So you are busy there saying they want to exploit you, they want to collect your money. Continue with your Google and your YouTube and let's see how it goes. Okay, so this person got 29,000 Canadian dollars. Ooh, this is much. This is much. I'm happy for this person. This is another person. He said, thanks to Sheyi Japa system, LOA alert, that letter of acceptance alert, because he got his letter of acceptance. He now said, I like this. One fraudulent agent earlier collected 150,000 naira for admission, but didn't deliver. Imagine, 150,000 naira. He has paid somebody 150,000 naira to get admission, but he couldn't deliver. It was a scam. Now, this person got Japa system of 50,000 naira and is able to secure that same admission with ease right now. Wow. This is another testimony, somebody that just got his visa. It's even a family visa. Our visa has been approved. It's a family visa. I remember, it's a family visa. Thank you for your everything, man. I can't thank you enough. You have my referral all the way. He said you'll be referring Japa system to anybody, anytime. Okay, these are just few of testimonies from Japa system so far. Okay, I will drop a link to more testimony. You want to see more of our testimony, more of success story, video testimony, every other testimony. I will drop a link to those testimonies in the description of this video. So the ball is in your court. Japa system is just 50,000 naira. You are just 50,000 naira away to begin your processing, to get started and stop all these gambling. You've been gambling all over the internet or looking for an agent and all of that. Like I said, you don't need an agent. If you don't have time to do it by yourself, get Japa system, our professional service, we do it for you. So what's the excuse again? So now, how will I get Japa system? Don't worry, I will drop a link to get Japa system in the description of this video below as well. You can check the link and go ahead to purchase Japa system. By the way, if you want to connect with me as well, I will drop a link to connect with me so that you can ask me other questions that you want to ask. You can link with me on WhatsApp. So now, let's do some analysis here. Is the Japa system 50,000 naira too much? You can be asking that. And this is too much, 50,000 naira in this economy. Let me tell you something. I don't know, maybe you have contacted a consultant before. I'm talking of real professional when it comes to travel stuff. If they want to give you very little amounts, very iota of amount of information inside Japa system, they will charge you in dollars. They charge as high as $100, $150. That's around 75,000 naira above. Just to speak with them for advice for 30 minutes. Just 30 minutes. They will charge you as high as 75,000 naira. Imagine. And here, Japa system is 50,000 naira, giving you same advice, giving you luxury of information, access to our professionals to answer your questions for free, and all of that. So now, look at it from this angle as well. If you are to get a professional to look for admission for you, they can charge you as high as $1,000. Yes, you can confirm. Just go to Google, look for all these professionals. They will charge you as high as $1,000 just to help you get admission. Just to get admission for you. That's around 750,000 or 800,000 or 700,000 naira. Okay, this is the same information that is inside Japa system that you'll be able to get admission with 50,000 naira when you purchase Japa system. You have access to all the information to get admission and professional support. Imagine if you ask a professional to process visa for you, that you have gotten admission and you want to process visa, they can charge as high as $2,000, 2,500 Canadian dollars. Imagine. That's more than 1.5 million naira to process visa alone. And you are getting all of this information for just 50,000 naira. And I don't know, I don't understand. By the way, you can go on Instagram, go and check other similar do-it-yourself program offered by I won't mention name, offered by other educationists on the Instagram and Facebook. They charge 300,000 naira to buy something like this, a related product like Japa system. They charge 300,000, 250,000 naira. By the way, we have people in Japa system community that bought this same program and still come and buy Japa system, and they are still sharing testimony, thanking us. I'm telling you, facts. So the same information that agents are charging 1,000 Canadian dollars, 2,500 Canadian dollars, 300,000 naira, 500,000 is what you are paying 50,000 naira to get. By the way, our price is also going up very soon. So you might even click that link right now and see that the price is no more 50,000 naira. We are going to 100,000 any moment. Okay, so it's better you do quick right now and grab your copy. And you can be asking, why is this package not free? Because there are people that used to ask, maybe you are one of them, you're asking, why is it not free? Why are they collecting money? But you said you want to help us. Mind you, we spend money on advertisements to even come across our page on the internet. We spend money on advertisements. We spend money on the technical team, people that are maintaining our system, this Japa system, the environment, the software, all the technical side of the system is being paid for monthly. Okay, we are also paying for maintenance, technical maintenance. We have engineers that are working to make the system work so that you can have access to it. Okay, so my dear, nothing good, nothing of value come for free. Okay, so if you really want it and you think this will actualize your dream of relocation, it is worth it. 50,000 naira is worth it. It cannot be free. You cannot get it for free. In fact, if you get it for free, you won't value it. Anything gotten for free will not be valued. That is it. So now you have 4 options right now. You have 4 options right now. Option 1, you can get Japa system right now and begin implementing the information inside, and later come and share your testimony. In fact, I can't wait to receive you. I can't wait to receive your testimony. I can't wait to have you in our community. I can't wait for you to come back to me and tell me you want to get Japa system so that you can begin. Option number 2, you can go and look for an agent. I'm not asking you not to look for an agent, but be careful. Be careful. Don't go and waste your money. You have seen Japa system, you have seen testimony, you have seen everything with your eyes that it is working. Okay, don't go and give money to somebody that you don't know their track record, you don't know their success story, you don't gamble with money. People are being scammed every day. They are chatting me up. I have them 5 million, 3 million, 150,000, 200,000, 500,000. You might be lucky. Go and look for an agent if that is what you are looking for. Option 3, get this Japa system and subscribe to our professional service. Okay, people do ask me, Daniel, link me to a legit agent that can help me with admission and visa. Get Japa system. Professional service is there that will handle your admission and visa for you, just like an agent. Okay, that's option 3. Option 4, do nothing. You can even close this video and be like, this guy is just talking rubbish. No problem. You can go to YouTube, go to Instagram, and be searching for information, searching for just cracking your brain, try and error. At the end of the day, you can even make one particular mistake that will squander your whole efforts. I don't want you to fall in that scenario. I hope you will not fall in this option 4 scenario. I hope you not fall in this option 4 scenario. I have people that relocated. They relocated after schooling. After schooling, they discovered that the school that they attended is a wrong school. They chose a wrong school. They have to come back to Nigeria. Money, energy, time, everything wasted. Don't just dabble into what you have no professional guidance about, what you know nothing about. You need guidance. They choose a wrong school. They have to send them back to Nigeria after study. They couldn't become permanent residents. They couldn't settle in Canada. I don't want you to fall in this scenario. But if you say you cannot pay 50,000 naira, you prefer to go to Google to do everything by yourself, no problem. It's your choice. The choice is yours. Okay? But if you still want to work with me, if you still want to get Japa system, you want to join Japa system community, the link to get started is in the description of this video below. Okay, so I will be waiting for you to get access, come back to me, show me proof of payments, and I will guide you through. Okay, thank you for staying to this moment. I really appreciate you. See you in my next video.